Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at the ME50 from Boss. This particular pedal has quite a bit of features. You may have seen some of our other videos showing some different Boss pedals, and go ahead and check out our ME25 also. But this monster has quite a bit of features on it also. It has 10 EQ presets, 22 types of distortions, 11 modulations, 11 delays, and 6 expression effects pedals. So it does have wah and ring mode and quite a few other things. So this particular pedal does boast quite a lot. You're going to start with your top left. We have our tone modify, and then we've got several features over there that you can adjust depending on if you want tight, mid, presence, fat. You can have it off, enhance, single to humbucker, humbucker to single, and then humbucker to hi-fi, halo, and acoustic. On your compression, you have sustain and the level for it. Next, threshold, then your reverb. You've got room, hall, spring, and you've got to modify your master level going to your right. Then you'll drop down, you have your overdrive distortions, quite a bit of those to choose from, along with different variations of each of those. And you have your knobs to adjust the drive, the bottom, the tone, and the level on that. On your modulations, you have your flanger, your phaser, stereo chorus 1 and 2, and your normal chorus. Then you have your harmonic, your tremolo, pan, vibrato, has a uni-V and a rotary, and there you can adjust your rate, your depth, and your level and resonance. Going to delay, you have an analog, and then of course you can adjust the different rates of delay on that side. And then you go to a slow echo, pan, space pan, reverse, and hold. And there you can adjust your time on the delay, the feedback, and the effects level. Going to the expression pedal, you can also do the volume, but along with the wah, the resonance, voice, ring mode, and then you can adjust your octave up 1 or down 1 octave. And it does also have a built-in tuner there right next to the pedal itself. So quite a bit of features that it has. So as far as for the money, if you can still find one of these, you're probably your best bet. Like I say, either Guitar Center, your local mom and pop in a used section, or find one maybe at a local pawn shop. The next thing we're going to do is look at the back ports. Alright, here on the back port side, what we can see to the far left is your input. Then you have your either guitar amp or your mixing board. Now it does have stereo right and left if you are putting it into your mixing board, or just going straight in the guitar amp. You're going to most likely use the mono, the left, going to your amp. You do have your line in and headphone 1/4 inch jack. Then you have your auxiliary in 1/8 inch next to it. Then you have, as far as a tone modify, on off, and then you also can use as the bank up and down. Now, one of the features this particular pedal has compared to some of the others is it does actually have an on off switch, to where some of the other pedals were actually using the cable when you plug it in to make the connection, turns it on and off. So this one actually has a physical switch instead of making sure the cable is in or not. Then of course all the way to the right is the DC power supply in. So there is quite a bit of options on the back side here, not just input, output, and DC power supply. So the next thing we're going to look at is the bottom of the unit. Here we are with the bottom of the ME50. There again, they're giving you an additional option for power. Instead of just using the AC 9-volt power supply, you have your 6 AA batteries. Like I say, if you're just out on the go and you're taking this thing with you, there's no power to be found, the batteries are an excellent choice to go ahead and use those. Like I say, if that's your best route, if power's nowhere to be found, just make sure you have a fresh pack of batteries when you use this thing. It is a big board and it does drain power pretty quickly, so just make sure of that, and make sure you have a couple of packs of batteries with you. Alright, the next we'll run through a few of the features of it and hear how it sounds. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're back for the sound portion of the Boss ME50 multi-effects pedal. One of the things we like to start off with that we like about this pedal, and it's got tons of great features on it, is the tuner. So one thing you can do is go ahead and start with your tuner before you do anything else. Make sure that you're in tune before you get started. That's always a great thing, right? Before you get started, just hit that and make sure you got your pitch set where you want it, and then you're ready to go. As always with these videos, we're just going to touch on some of the things. We're not going to have time to really hit everything that these particular pedals have to offer, because you'd really be here all day long going through the tons of features that it has. But we'll go ahead and start with just a few of them. We'll start with as far as the overdrive distortion, and just to go through our control clean. And then we'll just kind of have everything kind of lined halfway up, overdrive, and that's OD1. OD2. And then of course you have your variations on these things. You hit the variation button. Just hear the difference. And you can keep going up. BD2. Your variation. Let's kind of hear the difference. We can even come over here to the modulation. We'll start at chorus. Jump up to stereo chorus 2. Phaser. Flanger. Come over to your tremolo. Try your rotary. Alright, let's hear some of these delays. We're just going to start off with the 0 to 30 millisecond. Jump all the way to 100 to 5. Go to reverse. Now that kind of breaks down what we have for the Boss ME50. As always, it's just kind of a brief overview of some of the things that we have. That way, whenever you go out anywhere where you may find these at a big box store, find them in the used section, find them at a pawn shop, you'll be able to kind of familiarize yourself with some of the features that it has, but also take your time, kind of tinker around with all the other features that they have to offer. As always, like I say, if you got any other Boss pedals, comment. We'd love to hear from you. Whether you have the ME50, ME25, going up to the ME80, and whatever Boss pedal you may have. Let us know what you're listening to, whether or not it be metal, rock, country, jazz, blues. Let us know what settings you like best. As always, subscribe, share, like. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, stop dreaming, start playing.